All right, Rantcast is back. Metaphysician 7. Let me lower the treble. Test. Yeah. So we're back on a more informational / educational tip. As I'm now kind of out and about in the city more. I mean, I always am, but the past week and a half or so, 2 weeks, I've been really back in the public setting a bit more. It's also summer, so there's no hibernation happening. I stumbled into I knew it was happening, but I actually forgot that the date was that specific day. There was a career information session of sorts in City Hall in Ottawa here. Those of you who this is the first time listening to this is the I'm in the capital of Canada, Ottawa. And so there was a little career information session of sorts. And what they do is they basically just set up a bunch of tables and they basically have they serve coffee and little snacks, and then you walk around and you hear info about some of the things that are happening, from an employment standpoint in the city. That was a very roundabout way of saying they have careers and they give you info about those careers. Actually, as I said that, I'm listening to myself. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I strolled by a few, actually. There were a few specific ones that interested me. And for the sake of just being on the ball with the recording, so I don't have to stop and record and so on. There was 4 specific areas that I was interested in that I just grabbed some info. I think I actually signed up I straight away applied for one. And then I gave my info for them to send me. Like they gave me this roundabout complicated, you can't really apply, but give us your email and give us the areas of the department that you're interested in, and then we'll send you back some info and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. I think that was like public health or something, like Ottawa Public Health. And then the next table right after that was social services. I'm like, all right, these are two that are interesting to me. Then there was the Ottawa Public Library, which I've applied a million times for, but they never seem to be hiring. But I grabbed one of their little pamphlets, and I'm going to narrate the pamphlet because I think it's interesting. I think especially because of that one episode, which you've either already heard or you're about to hear, about education and where that's going, and where is teaching and knowledge and the dissemination of information and knowledge, where is that going? I was reading the social services and humanities research council, that document. I read part of that. I'll be reading more of that. But I think you can connect it to that whole theme is where does the library fit into all of this? You know what I mean? When you go to a public library, what do you usually see is it's usually people hijacking the Wi-Fi and using the internet. And then there's other resources there, obviously, right? Like they have events, they have activities for children. There's public computers, people use those. They have instruments, people use those. They have tablets, people use those. But I think and then there's some books there, obviously, still, it's a library. But I think the uses of the library is becoming a bit, it's shifting. So when I saw the library kiosk or table where it's like, yeah, come work at the Ottawa Public Library, I'm like, yeah, this is interesting. The thing is, you need, it's a very specific skill, obviously, right? Like librarians and library tech are so specific that you just having a background in the general humanities or liberal arts ain't enough, So anyway, I still grabbed the pamphlet, so I'm going to read the pamphlet. So, working at the Ottawa Public Library. Ottawa Public Library. If it's out there, it's in here. Libraries are for everyone. Why work at the Ottawa Public Library? We need people with energy, passion, and dedication to help us make a difference in the lives of Ottawa residents. Our vision is to build community and transform lives. Our mission is to inspire learning, spark curiosity, and connect people. More than 600 people work for us. At the core of what employees do is a passion for people. OPL employees love working with our teams and customers. Be part of dynamic organization. It's a typo. Be part of a dynamic organization that is focused on expanding the life literacies of Ottawa's evolving and diverse population. Top 5 reasons to work for OPL. We are information superheroes. We provide customers with access to authoritative and reputable information. Customers come to us every day with a wide variety of questions and requests, and we find answers and solutions. Our team is sharp, smart, and professional. 2, we love people. At the heart of what we do are our customers who walk through our doors, use our online services, and ask us questions every day. They come from all backgrounds and ages. We listen to our customers and are responsive in meeting their needs. We are lifelong learners. That's number 3. We encourage employees to learn, grow, and share. We provide opportunities for employees to attend training, learn on-the-job skills, and develop professionally. 4, we champion access and inclusion. Our job is to ensure all customers feel welcome and can access every aspect of the library. We constantly strive to remove barriers and ensure that our branches, our services, and our collections reflect our diverse community. 5, we are a great team. Our team is 600 plus strong. We work together to deliver amazing programs, specialized services, and a wide variety of print and digital materials. We are proud to do so, always with a smile and stellar team spirit. Interested in joining our team? See what opportunities await you at. Then there's a link. There's more in the back here. Libraries, great places to work. Let your imagination soar. Enjoy hands-on work. You might like driving a bookmobile, delivering books to branches, shelving library materials. Like being creative? You might like developing kids' crafts, taking photos, writing blog posts. Care about people? You might like working with children and teens, providing programs for older adults, teaching computer skills. Seek challenges? You might like finding answers to research questions, developing interest in library programs, purchasing library materials. Like to plan and organize? You might like researching new initiatives, planning new buildings and renovations, making the library more accessible. And there's a certain irony on, I know it's just a pamphlet to hand out to people at a career fair of sorts, or a career info fair. But the amount of typos that I'm finding myself trying to correct here. This is what it says. Like to plan, organize, and plan. I'm like, come on. Anyway, a career at the Ottawa Public Library is a career for the 21st century. I like how they're also they're positioning themselves in a current and futuristic kind of viewpoint. It's like, we're not going to go away. The library is still a career for the 21st century. Anyway, most of our jobs involve a little of everything. Whether you want a physical or a mental challenge, there is a place for you at the Ottawa Public Library. All right, 613-580-2950. And, so let me, hold on a second. Here we go. Enjoy hands-on work. You might like shelving library materials. That's what I was originally going for. It was a, what was that? It's like you're not even a library tech, obviously. It's just like you walk around. You see them people too. You push the cart and you put the books back on the shelf. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. The thing is, this is the other theme too. I think I've spoken about this before, how certain career paths kind of they suit certain personalities more, right? So why did I like the little side gig of flyer distribution? Because you don't have to talk to anybody for the most part, and you deliver the flyers and nobody bothers you. This isn't that same kind of a thing, even though it's quote unquote more academic. It's like you're in the library is quiet, you stock the shelf or whatever. Like it's just a quieter environment. You know what I mean? And I know that many the personalities who I've met over the years who've been either the shelf stalkers or the librarians or library tech, they all have that kind of personality. I mean, walk into your local library right now and tell me, like if you're listening to this on your phone, go walk into a library close by and just see the personalities of the people that are there. Anyway, more introverted people. I would also wager. I don't want to put a bet on it, but obviously it's like maybe social anxiety is there too. In any case, so that's the Ottawa Public Library pamphlet. I'll read the social services one too. So these are the services. These are the sections of social services where you can find yourself working. Obviously, community and social support centers. So they help with daycare, employment, financial assistance, and/or housing. Central, South, East, and West. Each center has a community hub with easy access to programs and services like housing, immigration, community health, youth and family services, daycare, support for parents and child care professionals, employment, help Ontario Works participants and the general public to prepare for, find, and keep a job. Financial assistance, temporary help with funds for food, housing, medical, and other basic needs. Long-term care, help with placement in long-term care homes. Services include nursing and personal care, physiotherapy, housekeeping, food prep, recreational activities, spiritual care, and social worker support services. Is that all? Is it going bilingual now? Oh no, there's one more. Housing services, supports to help people remain housed. Rental subsidies and affordable housing for low and moderate income households. Temporary emergency services, emergency shelter services for youth, adults, and families who are homeless. Assistance with renovations for older adults and people with disabilities. For more info, subsidies for supportive housing to vulnerable adults who need care, services to maintain their independence in the community. So there you go, there's social services. And there's one more here that I wanted to read. It was the public health job. One second. Alright, so I just remembered because they took my information down on the little sheet. They actually said, they're like, yeah, no, we don't have any extra pieces of paper to hand out here. But there is one thing here that I wanted to. Oh yeah, here we go. This is Elections Canada. This was the other position. And I applied for this straight away because the municipal elections are October 22nd. So here are the various roles. Deputy Returning Officer, Supporting Deputy Returning Officer, Accessibility Deputy Returning Officer. And I think these last two, if you're somebody who's never done it before, these are more specific to you. Revising Officer. Determines if a person is on the voters list. Completes applications to add, to amend my name to the voters list for electors not on the voters list. Directs electors to appropriate deputy returning officer in the voting place using the voters lists. Assists or acts as the election assistant or the deputy returning officer as required. And now elections assistant. What they do, they greet and assist electors. Provides accessibility assistance to electors. Directs electors to the appropriate deputy returning officer in the voting place using an elector's voter notification. Assists or acts as a deputy returning officer or the revising officer as required. And it was interesting because it was like there was no resume there. It was just like fill out the form. Kind of like, okay. So I just applied for the last two that I just read there in detail. This is more for people on the come up. I'm not going to read the returning officer business. I mean, if you presumably you're not really, presumably if you've done it before, this isn't going to be of value to you. This particular show. This show is more for like if you're on the come up, so to speak. Yeah. So that's the end of the episode today, folks. I hope you got some kind of use out of the information here. What else we got here? What else we have? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, thanks for listening, folks. Enjoy your day.